Hi friends! Welcome to the month of October. So I hope you have a cozy little place to take a little moment for you during this time and season of change. So this is what this Tea Time Treasure is all about this month. You can get it when you sign up for my newsletter on my website. So the topic is all about flexibility, change, growth, seasons, times of adjustments, transitions. So I wrote a letter saying hello to changes. You can read it when you get this little package. And I created myself some little affirmations, which I use 1 or 2 and tell them to myself each day, depending on different things I'm experiencing, different situations of adjustment. And so I really enjoy these, and I personalize them to my situations at the moment. And these remind me that it's okay to live alongside some uncomfortables and some wobbles. And there are ways that I can handle these things with a little more grace. Flexibility is what helps us to bend without breaking, to stretch without snapping, to flow into change without falling apart. Like a river flows, so too must we learn to bend and shift with life's flow. Here are some quote cards on the topic of change and flexibility, and these always seem to inspire me and encourage me and motivate me even during the changes. And from this, I also notice and I find beauty and wisdom in the transitions, in the things that are sometimes unknown or uncertain. There's always something that we can learn, that we can gain from this time. So I like to pick out 1 card a day and really reflect on it. Sometimes I even journal about it. I love using these little cards. I pick 1 out a day, and it becomes my little challenge for doing something a little bit different, a little bit uncomfortable, but also as a way to prepare myself for those transitions and for the bigger deals that come my way, that I could make time for in a few minutes between things, between bigger events of my day. And it's a little preparation for the bigger changes. And here's a little mini book on bend and balance. To me, that tells me that it's good to stretch, challenge, and bend, move with the flow, and also reminds me that I can find balance. I can find my anchors during those times. A woman's strength lies in her ability to bend and sway, to adapt and to overcome. This little book can be used to add words or phrases or quotes or cut out pictures, anything you want in relation to these little phrases on each page. So I've used mine as a little journal, questioning myself about each phrase and enjoying all the places it takes me. So you can follow along if you want to put your little mini book together, just like this. I called it a 6-course plan to keep me in balance. So you get to fill in the blanks with whatever is right for you and whatever the changes might be, the bends, the stretches, the insecurities, the certainties, and the benefits. All that is part of change. So this little book is my special place to jot down my personalized go-for-it plan towards change and adventures awaiting me. I can always depend on this trickle of wisdom to stretch and grow me. So I'm going to take some time now. You can take your little book and follow along and write down those things that speak to you, that come to you first, with these few questions. And you'll notice how wonderful it is to go back to this heart space, go back to these little things you tell yourself, not only for strength and for motivation to keep going, but also to encourage yourself, to show how much you've grown, how you've learned to stretch, and how you can do it again. That's what I always love to do, coming back to my journals or these little notebooks. Here's my little teapot, which is where I like to keep and collect all the cards for this month. So first, when I use them, I put them in a pretty little box. And then when I store them at the end of the month, I keep them in this little teapot. You really do as you want. I love to include little art projects in these because taking time for cutting, gluing, crafting, drawing, doodling always has a way to just center me and keep me balanced, also keep me inspired. It's also a time just for myself, and I've learned to just enjoy it and to savor it. So this little teapot for this season says, "Flexibility, tea time treasures for changes ahead. Move freely, bend gracefully to live more fully." So yes, that's what I'm reminding myself of this month, with lots of changes, lots of adjustments, lots of decisions to make, even some difficulties with my health. All those are little stretches of growth, both emotionally, physically, figuring out what works best for me in the moment. However you wish to use these, it's really up to you. I've given you a few ideas and suggestions, but this is not a have to or a must do. You see what your heart flows into and the way that you want to use them best for you. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you next month.